If you've watched this channel much, you know we feature magnificent horses that are gorgeous being ridden or being shown in hand. Sometimes the riders dress up in fancy clothes, and sometimes the horses and riders are shown in amazing outfits. And there's even an occasional video of wild horses. But in this video, we're going to show you horses that are magnificent and how they help kids with special needs. I want to make it clear that as you're watching kids in the video, they do not necessarily have the issues being discussed at the moment, but they are all part of the program. And that program is run by Virginia McCarthy. So let me share with you a special visit I had with Virginia. Hi, I'm Dave from Magnificent Horses.
And I'm Virginia McCarthy with Equine Connections.
And you have sort of a specialty barn here, so tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, the mission of our program is to be more of like a community bridge. So there's lots of clinical work out there, but there doesn't seem to be much for a bridge to what do you do when you don't have the clinician anymore. So we catch the people that fall through the cracks, or the people where services, maybe they don't qualify for the services, like mental health services, or even services for developmental disabilities, and then just people that need a community. So we're like a community center with an additive of horses.
Okay.
So we're here to help meet those needs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like I have a granddaughter with autism who is going to be starting here. There is a waiting list, so
For sure, yes.
There's apparently a big demand for it. But what percentage of kids would you say have autism that you work with?
It's probably 30%, and then another 20% have the mental health needs, trauma, things like that.
And I know they call it hippotherapy, but I'm looking around, I haven't seen any hippos here. So what is hippotherapy exactly?
Well, hippotherapy it requires a clinician. So we actually don't do any hippotherapy here.
Okay.
Yeah, but that requires a clinician. We're a physical therapist or an occupational therapist. They have the child mounted on the horse, and then they just do their therapy on the horse rather than in a clinic. Yeah, and the hippo part, I think it's Latin for horse.
Okay.
Or equine.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think hippo is actually Greek. We'll
Greek,
check
yes.
that out.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So Virginia, how does the equine therapy help kids with special needs?
So we find that the horses help kids with special needs or people with trauma in that they help with regulation. So they might show up and have stress or need just the movement. So a lot of times walking will provide, just if a human goes on a walk, that provides a lot of regulation for the kids. And so we find when they come here, they can walk the horse. It also provides immediate feedback. So if their body language is communicating something, the horse will respond to it and they can't deny it.
Okay.
So and a lot of times us as humans, when we're interacting with kids with special needs or people with trauma and mental health issues, we're not picking up on those things, the subtle things, and they pick up on all the subtleties and help them feel seen and then help them feel more regulated as well, because they also have a heart space. So when we're teaching kids with autism to groom the horse, for example, they can relate that back to grooming themselves.
Okay.
When we're teaching them personal space, so either they don't have personal space or they have too much personal space, the horse is going to provide immediate feedback on how much space that they need.
Yeah, and he's kind of showing, animals are not push button.
No,
I say that in a lot of my videos when people have trouble in a horse show or something like that. And
yes.
What's happening here right now kind of shows, I think, how horses can help the kids, right?
Yeah, they're not push button. They don't do everything that we expect them to do. So, if they're going to put them in an area where there's lots of hay, then they can expect that they're going to want to eat it.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
They can't read your mind that you want them to stand still.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And it's great visiting the place here. This is my first time out, but it won't be my last time.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to be here next Friday when my granddaughter is going to come and visit a little bit.
Yes,
and,
awesome.
So my daughter took video of her with one of the horses, and I was amazing. I mean, she's just holding it, nuzzling it, and
I think she might have been with Pickles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you have any questions about anything, just leave a comment and let me know, and we'll see if we can get some answers.
Sounds good.
Well, thanks for watching as we took a break from our normal type of video. And if you love horses, please click the like button and hit subscribe to be notified for future videos showing these magnificent animals we call horses. And next week we will return to our normal format, which is typically more about show horses.